Celebration is in the air, and we are about to start a new year and a new quarter of the Sabbath School lessons. The theme is Rebellion and Redemption.
And the title says it all. People rebelled, now they need redemption.
As Adventists, we label this theme as the Great Controversy, and for us, this is the big picture. It provides context to everything that happens to us and around us. It helps us get answers to questions like, why suffering? What is the purpose of everything? What is our future and hope?
And I like how the intro in this quarterly begins by saying that somehow, and we don't know exactly why, sin arose in a perfect creation, and with sin, the great controversy. So, when we explore some answers this quarterly, let us be prepared to leave some blank spaces for all the mysteries that we would not be able to give answers for.
Definitely, my mind works better with big picture. But the postmodern person doesn't like big pictures because in many cases they were proven wrong and led to bad decisions, at least some deductions coming out of the big pictures. So, there are dangers. Let us be mindful that there are some implications.
And the Bible is a book that tells a story, a tragic story. Adam and Eve chose against God's instruction. Since then, there are two forces that form our reality. So the questions that we face are, who would you believe? Who would you follow? Whose side are you on?
Do you have an elevator pitch about what you believe? Can we briefly summarize how we see our life journey? I think that this study should help us prepare for this. I expect to go through the depths of the Bible to build understanding and then to simplify it for myself.
And I hope I'm going to get a better taste and a feel of regarding of what God is doing beyond what the naked eye can see.
Okay, let's begin with the crisis in heaven.
I wonder what is it that is hidden behind the word crisis? What kind of crisis are we focusing on? A crisis that is in the root of all problems in heaven. The lesson points out that a lust for power has started it all. Do we get a better feel now?
We don't have a clear, unified and dedicated story unveiling the exact events in heaven. But through the entire Bible we have hints and specific details unveiling important truths and realities. The main point, however, for them is to represent spiritual truths in a context that affects us and not to give us mere scientific data for physical realities that are in places we can't understand. The first point is that initially everything was perfect. There was trust, love, care. We can't imagine such environment. There was one creator and multitude of happy creations. Then there was a crisis. There was a challenge. Do I really have a free will? Am I taken advantage of? Maybe I should be the leader.
And how could you explain with earthly language what happened in the heavenly realm, but by using earthly allegories? And with Bible words, a creature, perfect in his beauty, has compromised its loyalty to the Creator. And is this enough of information for us? No, not at all, because we still ponder why and how this happened. But we just get a feel and a taste of it.
Isaiah and Ezekiel provide interesting descriptions about this. How is it possible that something that was perfect in every aspect, beautiful, to corrupt? Today we are used to things corrupting, but how did it happen the first time? It's amazing, but perfectness includes the possibility for corruption. Without it, it wouldn't be perfect.
And things gets really hot and destructive when this creature assumes control over the planet Earth. Is it a full control? No. But is it possible to draw a line of his limitations or of what this creature is capable of? Again, sadly, no. That's why in our life there are too many things that today we cannot explain, and our logic is weak to understand.
What we understand here is that the crisis in heaven affected Earth. We as humans were entrusted the management of our planet, but we got tricked. we made a decision and we got robbed. Satan became the prince of our world. God, however, instead of writing us off, engaged in a mission of restoration.
And the war once started in heaven has materialized now here on earth. Materialized like in wars and battles, struggles, suffering, sicknesses, addictions, and whatnot. But the force behind it continues to be in the spiritual realm. And think about Jesus for a moment. When reading the Gospels, have you ever seen Jesus preoccupied or worried about material things or issues? But he was always concerned about the dark forces being subjected to his Father's will and also subjected to his disciples.
The lesson goes through Revelation 12 to describe the dedication of the dragon to go after Jesus, his church, and the remnant of God's people. It's not a joke. But as you said, the disciples experience dominion over the demons because the war is won when we don't rely on ourselves, but only through trust and faith in Jesus. And this is where the accusations and challenge against God loses substance, because we are free to make our choice of allegiance. For now, though, it's a continuing battle.
And in the end, we're not by choice participants in a conflict that dictates our genesis. The question is, can we look through life like Jesus did, to see through his eyes and feel with his heart? Then he promises to be with us till the end of the world.
We have opened the door to many questions. Hopefully, we'll get more insights through the study this quarter.